Okay, it appears that we are streaming. Hello, hello. Well, I have discovered Minecraft. So my last video was just sort of testing to see how to do this, but I think this is working. This is really cool. What I have found is that, first of all, my son, who is an adult, oh, look at these. I wonder if you can see these birds here at the window. Rose-breasted grosbeaks, two of them down there, and one of them woodpecker up on the feeder. It's kind of got a reflection on the glass. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I discovered Minecraft. And instead of looking at my son, who is looking at a screen, now I'm in there, inside it, looking at what he's building and looking around it and understanding what he thinks about. And he races the horses, like he's not just in there building things or whatever. He's racing the horses and he's growing crops and getting golden apples to breed them and get the perfect bunch of horses. And then he's expanding villages and figuring out how to make villages grow. And remember SimCity, you build it, they'll come. It's the same idea. You put beds and the people will come. And if there are already a lot of people and you put more beds, then they'll have children. Look at these birds. They're so pretty. Let's see if I can show them to you from here. You see them? I don't think he can see through the window. I think he's seeing himself. Isn't that cool? I hope you saw him. Anyway, so I am now able to take you with me because this morning I downloaded streaming software and I got it all hooked up. Thank you very much to OMG Craft, who taught me how to download and use the OMG software. Really, not OMG, is that right? Something like that. Anyway, is that what it's called? Where's my journal? On the floor. Where else would it be? I wrote it down. OBS, Open Broadcast Software. Anyway, so now I can take you in there because I've been in there and I built a house that I just thought was great by the water, and I have beautiful flowers all around it. And then I started getting a lot of storage. I've been mining and accumulating things and filling boxes with things. And so now it's become this huge storage place with windows. And Maya has a pink bedroom up above. She has a pink bed and pink carpeting. And down below, Desmond has a bedroom in my Minecraft house. And then I made another house. I made my parents' house that I grew up in, and it's very interesting because you walk through it and it evokes all these thoughts and feelings and memories. And you remember the poster that was on that laundry room door, right? It was a poster of birds. And it's not there now. Oh, this is the female rose-breasted grosbeak. She's on that red wire. Going up to the suet, but their beaks are too big to get into that suet. I should feed them more seeds. Anyway, when they're not there. Anyway, so then I built a house that we lived in once when our younger children were small. It's where the last three were. The last one was born when we lived there. So there were three of them 2 years apart. And then I had two older ones that were 10 years older. Or the oldest was 10 years, so 10 and 8 years older than the first one. So I built that house, and that too, I go out and stand on the porch, and I built these things beside the water, and it was really nice. And then I built this house, but of course the walls are 1 meter thick because the blocks are 1 meter thick, and I haven't really figured out how to do it with skinny stuff yet. So things don't turn out quite right just yet. But that will finish. That will fix later, I guess, maybe. There it comes back again, the red breast. Two of them. They're so pretty. Such red. Anyway, so I built I built this house, I built my parents' house, I built the house with my small children in it. I'd like to build the other house, the farmhouse, where my big kids lived when they were little. I built the whole farm and the barn and everything. And you try and put it in an area that's got the same kind of landscape. So you've got a valley and a hill close to where you are. And then I build things like with Zane, he's in creative mode, so you get unlimited supplies. And so you can have as many railroad tracks as you want and as much redstone, which is really pretty hard to mine because it's pretty far down deep and there's lava down there. And so it's quite dangerous. And so it's not like just your walk in the park. So in this creative mode, there's no bad stuff, and you can't die, which is kind of hard if you get lost because you used to count on at least respawning in the place where you usually would be. But now we're lost. We've gotten lost. But I do things like I build towers up to the top of the wall, top of the roof of the game, and then wherever you are, if you're within the number of feet that you can see it, then you'd see it and you'd know, oh, my stuff is over there. So anyway, I thought I should teach you how to play it. And I enjoy playing it. Sometimes it's quite mindless. You're just clicking and breaking blocks, but oh my gosh, this is so rare to have these beautiful birds right here. Can you see them? I hope so. They're so beautiful. Oops. They're gone now. I don't have to hold up my laptop to show you anymore. Anyway, so this is kind of an introduction. So let me know in the comments if you are familiar with Minecraft and what you would like to, you might not know what you want to know, but I have been playing it and I've been learning all kinds of stuff. I can make a rocket now that will chugga 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 chugga, and it will go up all the way up 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 up. I know how to get lava to use to power all your stuff instead of having to mine for other things which are hard to mine. Lava, once you get there, all you need is a bunch of empty buckets. So I go to some lava with 16 empty buckets. I come back with enough to do 16 times 64, smeltings. That's so much more time effective, cost effective than burning coal to smelt your iron ore. Just, you gotta spend a lot of time mining. Anyway, but I'm learning things. But at the very beginning of the game, first you download it, and at the beginning of the game, you have nothing. And you're just outside somewhere in a new place. And you have to start from scratch, and you can obtain things by hitting them with your left arm. And you can place things with your right arm. And so whichever device you're on, you have different. Oh, look, it's gotten prettier out. Look at that. The leaves are just coming out here. My garden over there. I just planted these squash plants in here. I figure 5 or 6 weeks. I put my seeds between paper towels 6 weeks before our last frost. So our last frost is June the 1st. And already my squash leaves are this big. I mean, the zucchinis, I gotta put them in huge pots right away. Or perhaps buckets. Huge pails, huge containers would be good. But they don't actually take that much root room, Anyway, whatever. So I'm playing Minecraft. So the first thing you do is you get a tree, find a tree, and you hit it with your arm until it breaks, and you get a block of wood. And then with that block of a piece of birch log or any kind of log, then you push E or go into your inventory somehow, and you can take that log and drag it up and turn it into planks. And then you can turn the planks into a crafting box. And once you have a crafting box, you get that. and then you put it beside you somewhere, anywhere. It's just a big box. You touch it, and then it shows you what you can do with the stuff you've got. So if you've got some wood, now you can have some sticks and some planks. And with the planks and the sticks, you can make an axe. And the axe, now you can really harvest that wood fast. It's a wooden axe. And you can get a wooden pickaxe. And you can get a wooden hoe and a wooden shovel. That's what you can get when you've got wood. And then once you've got them, then you can go mining. And once you've gotten into the ground, you've got a bit of stone, cobblestone, which is everywhere. Once you've got some cobblestone, it takes 3 cobblestones to make a stone pickaxe. And 2 to make a stone axe, and a stone hoe, and a stone shovel. Anyway, and so you can make these things as you need them. You don't have to make them all at once. But you've got your crafting table there. So now you can make these as soon as you want. And as soon as you've got wood, you can make a cabinet, a chest. And you can put things in your chest. So you can start mining. You can start cutting down trees, and you've got all this wood now. You can put it in your chest. Get it out of your inventory. Once you have 64 of them, those will stack up into one little square. But then you have to have another square. And so after you've been doing a lot of this, and you've been in the mine, and you've got tons and tons of cobblestone and dirt, because shovels break dirt. Pickaxes break stone. Hoes break for gardening. Axes for wood. Anyway, with a wooden tool, you get 56 or 59 hits, I think, and then it breaks. Anyway, that's probably more information than you need to get started. So the first thing you do when you land in a new world, first thing you do is download Minecraft. Minecraft Java is amazing, and if you get Minecraft Java, you can play in my world with me. And if you get regular Minecraft, I can play with you. I'm not sure if you can play with me and Zane. I don't know. That's different because he's my grandson and I'm not in charge of my grandson. But probably not. But we could have just regular Minecraft and you could play. Anyway, so first you do wood. And when you've got enough wood, then you get some tools. And when you finish breaking your tree, you'll see that there's things laying around you. There might be an apple from the branches, or sticks, or little baby saplings. You should get them. And when you take a tree, you should leave a tree. It would be good if you left it in the same place, but sometimes you're trying to clear an area so that you can see things, or get to the top of the mountain so that you can figure out where the heck you are. Build tall, tall towers underneath yourself. I'll teach you all these things. So we'll have fun, okay? So this is the start of our Minecraft journey. Minecraft intro. Alright, well, you saw it here last. I won't really go in there right now and show you because, well, I could go in there and show you. Oh, that's not the game. The game is over here. Now when I go into it, I think that you can see me in it. No, wait, you can't. Uh-oh, it's not doing it. Why not? Is this one, is it frozen? I mean, is it going to work? Okay, can you see out the door in my mother's house? Can you see my screen? So we'll go over here and we'll walk through. So this was the kitchen. And this is the view of the river. Here's the counter and my mother's couch. The telephone was always on the wall right here. Yeah, there was a cupboard up here. It was right there and there. Anyway, this is how long it takes to break a block without a tool. When it's stone, that's cobblestone. Sandstone is the same. So this is where the dishwasher was, and the sink, and the stove. And over here was the microwave and the refrigerator. And then we had the door, and then over here was the piano. Hey! I should put a piano there. Yes, indeed. Okay, that's on my list. So my father's, the closet here. Oh, we don't have a closet there. What happened to that? Anyway, so this was my sister's room. And from here there was a closet right here, which I didn't build. You could look out into the carport. And the bed was there. Or I didn't have colored beds. That's different. You could look out between the pillars at the front walkway and then the front yard. And then you come out of her room, which is too big for what it really was. This is the little entrance room. And you can go in the bathroom. And instead of the bathtub there and the toilet and the sink, we have a crafting box. See, there's a crafting box. So if you want to make something, see, you would put things up here and it'll tell you what you can make. You know. Or you can click on this. And everything that's got that green you can have. But I don't know if this is showing. Oh, it is showing it to you. Look at that. Okay, then. All right. Oh, here comes my sweetheart. Hi, Willem.
You're the sweetheart.
Hello. I'm on live video playing Minecraft, of course.
Oh, okay. Does Laura Duper have email?
Yes.
What's her email address?
Well, I'm on live video. I can't tell you those things. I don't know what it is, actually.
Oh.
But she's on FaceTime or on a Messenger and messages.
Okay.
She has a phone number too, which you can phone.
Okay. No, I'm just sending emails out for the.
All right. Well, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'll have to look in here and see if she does.
Okay, right. If you can write it down.
I'll just give it to you.
You don't want them.
But nobody can know. No, all I have is her phone number, which is right here, which you can take.
I have it.
Okay, then.
Okay, thanks, dear.
Okay, then. Well. Okay, so here we go. Let's get out of this. I forget what we were. Okay, so this is my parents' downstairs bathroom. My mother, and this isn't as big as this, but it's one thing wide, but it's too hard to get through when it's narrow. And so there was a clock, it was a bulletin board right here, and a bulletin board right there. Oh, there was a painting of my mom and dad, and then there was a blackboard, and then there was a bulletin board. And then right here on this block that was not there, which should be there, it was a telephone. And I used to sit here on a stool and talk on the phone, which actually came down a lot lower than that. But, you know. Look how I can walk on the furniture. Okay. We might as well go down the basement while we're here. Hold everything. There's the basement. Okay, so we go down the stairs to the landing. And then we go down the stairs this way. Hey, wait, it's only 2 steps. This isn't deep enough. Anyway, so here was the furnace behind the stairs. And there was a big pole here. I guess I could put a pole there. I wonder if I have a fence. I do have a fence. Let me just put a pole there. So that's this one. And where was it? It was about right there. But it went all the way up to the ceiling. I'll put the rest there later. And over here were some doors. And then there were windows. There was a window here, which is kind of hard to do because how did I do that? Let's go to E and find our iron pickaxe. And we'll just get rid of that. And if you do it properly, you should be able to get up to the surface and have light. There we go. There. Now I have one of those kinds of windows. I don't have any windows with me. Let's see what I've got in here. No windows. Okay, forget that. We'll go get all our blocks here. See, look where we are. We're out in the backyard. Now to jump, if you want to get up higher, to place a block, you look down as far as you can. You have to select the block. In this case, it's green wool. You push the right button, and you push the space bar, and it will make a block under you. So you're holding down that button. So this is not exactly the landscape of my parents' house. I put those trees there though. As you can see over here. If you want to go faster, you push Control and your W. Okay, so there we go. See, we have this beautiful waterway. That's to get from here. This is another waterway which goes across to my house. And it goes to Daniel's house. Daniel's got this really cool house way out there. So this is the back of my parents' house. Oh, and I have to show you the best part. Like, it was 3 stories deep, so it really should have been built. This really should be dug out properly. That'll be a lot of digging, won't it? Yuck. Alright, so let me show you something else. Here's their house. These were azaleas when I grew up. And you came in that way, and the road was up there. Okay. We go in the house. There's my parents' entranceway. This was the cupboard which my parents' important things were in. And then there was another, I guess I got rid of that, but I had a little end table there, and the wall came out a little bit more here. But it was too tight to put that whole thing there, so anyway, so there's the living room. This was the television and the table at the end of the couch, another table and chair. There's a chair here and over in the corner. So I put chests for all the corner table, and there was the dining room stuff. My china cabinet, which is now in my house, was there. And here is the kitchen, the view of the river. Okay, and then we go back in here. So there was the bathroom, and that was the basement. So now we're going to come out of the basement, and we go in here. You really should close the door, Nancy. The bugs will get in. And I'll go up the stairs. Up the stairs again. And here's my dad's room, which was my bedroom when I was young. And it had this trap door down there in the corner. Well, so instead of building a little tiny door, I built a full-size door. And then look at it. It goes right in here. Isn't this cool? And look where you can go. Look at this. Look where Nancy can go to hang out. She can go up on the roof of her house. Isn't this awesome? And I can look around at everything. Isn't it a beautiful view? There's those waterways I was explaining to you. And my other house that I was showing you earlier is that way. Look at that pumpkin there. I wonder why there's a pumpkin there. Anyway, I can't go over there from here, can I? Anyway, I just thought I would show you that. That's how, or you can go through the roof, through the window. Because I think that windows should be a little more accessible. See? So this was my dad's office. There was his tables, his desks, I mean. There was tons of bookcases up here. Oh, I have bookcases I can bring. Woohoo! I can go get them from my other house. Okay, so this is my mom's bedroom, my parents' bedroom. She had a big closet over here, and I brought home all of her clothes. Can you imagine that? Guess I have a problem letting go. And I have access to that roof, too. So, and this is my dad's closet. It just enters into my mom's room because I didn't there's just running out of room in the space. So in here is the closet, but we also, in the closet, I thought it would be important to have, oh, I can't get up there, can I? I'll just break this. Better to use the right tool. There. Okay, so I go up there. And now, oops, I have to go forward at the same time. Okay. So now I'm up here in the attic. Isn't this a nice place? And this is up in the attic in my parents' house. I think that's very cool. Where is there light up there? Where's the light coming in from? I'll put a lamp on the wall. There. Let there be light. Ta-da! Anyway, so you can't get outside from here, but let's jump down the hole. Whee! Not all doorways have to have something above them because otherwise you can't get through. You have to climb over something. And the bathroom. This was the toilet where you would sit to look outside the window, and the bathtub, and of course the sink. And this was indented with a railing and such, but I didn't have room for that. There, I'll just sit and look at this so you could see that for a second. It seems to probably is lagging. Anyway, so there's my parents' house. And I have tried to grow mushrooms. It's very difficult to grow mushrooms. They have to have low light, but you start with 2, and then they create all the rest of those. So everywhere I place only 2, like the brown and the red, and they create all the rest of these. And then I go and harvest them all. I like to do that. I like to have a routine. Oh, look, those are the pumpkins. How come there's pumpkins there? Did I do that? You never know. So I've been very successful at growing mushrooms. Let's go in the water. Kind of a nice design here, eh? You can have a boat. Boats, as soon as you've got some wood, you can have a boat. You can go boating all over the place and exploring. I really enjoy this. I like the sound they make. I like the way they plop into your inventory. And then if you missed any, you can go back and pick them up. I plant this sugar cane all along every waterway. But sometimes I hit them wrong, and if you hit the bottom one and don't replant it, then you don't have that one anymore. Anyway, oh, there's one in the water. Now, if you sink, you have to press your space bar. But this is not very deep right here. But see, it falls off. See, and then I'll drown if I don't. See? And then those bubbles, you see those bubbles? You start running out of bubbles, you see? 1, 2, 3. I can't remember how to turn the sound on for the game. Oops. Anyway, so after that, when they run out of air, then you're going to start running out of hearts. And everything's going to jump. So in case you don't notice, your sound is off. So you push your space bar, and as soon as you push your space bar, you're going to bounce in the water. You're jumping, unless you go forward and get out of the water. And if you're under one of those and you try and get out of the water, you can't get out. You have to reach up and break it up from over your head. So it's pretty easy to drown. Sometimes I like to just come out here at night and sit by the fire and look at the stars. I know it sounds really stupid, but you can hear it. You can hear it when you got the sound turned on. See if I can turn the sound on. See, options, video set. Oh, music and sounds. Go out of that. Music and sound. So the master volume is turned on. Alright. Where are those chickens? I don't know. Want to ride my horse? Hi, horse. Make sure I pick that up. I'll get on him. Let's see. Make sure I've got that lead. I don't have the lead. Where is it? Here it is. It's behind him. Okay, now let's make sure I've got it. Yes, there it is. I will need that if I get off my horse somewhere. So now I right click, and now he's tied up. I right click again, and he's not tied up, and I've just dropped my lead. Where did the lead go now? There, now it went in my hand. See it on the left, the right? Okay, so now I'm going to go to a different bar, different spot, and I'll click on him, and then I'll be riding him. Or if you have an empty, you're supposed to click with an empty spot. Okay, now I'm on him. Okay, so now if I want to go somewhere, all I have to do is make him go there. See? So want to go to my other house? I have a mine cart to go there. So I built these other houses over there. Hi, Willem. Oh, thank you for bringing my water. Thank you very much.
Is it in here?
Yes, you may. There's one there you may remove if you wish.
Where?
Under my journal.
Oh.
Oops. Ouch. Hey, I seem to be going into something. It's not where I wanted to go. Ow. Alright, well we could go that way, or we could go... Isn't this... Oh, I know what I did wrong. I didn't turn at the corner. It's fun to ride this minecart. That's it. Yes, indeed. See our garden? And we have a huge farm down below, but I think we let all the animals out. And those are beets. Alright, we'll carry on down here. Excuse me, pig. Yes, and that's my house ahead. But we're going to go this way. What does the sign say now, you see? To Desert Village. 114 Miltons, 27 Winifred, and Mushroom Island. So let's go there. It's nice to have a horse. So we're now beside where the sheep live, where we were earlier. So we're just going to the other house. I guess I should stop this video now and say goodbye.